everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Esquire. Today we'll be discussing celebrity lawsuits in the context of Sean Diddy Combs. Let's get started. So really quickly, there are two lawsuits we're going to cover. We're going to originally cover one lawsuit, and then another one came in as we were getting ready to film this. So the first one is actually the most recent one. Danity Kane member Don Richards, who is also a part of a second group he formed after Danity Kane, is accusing him of a sexual abuse and hostile work environment. Now, some people are saying, well, did he actually sexually assault her? Like, what exactly did he do to her? Because if you look at her complaint, which is really interesting, most of it talks about what she experienced in terms of watching what he did to Cassie, which is interesting enough, part of her hostile work environment. You have to remember she's suing him and the label. As a former employee, she worked for him. And so by watching him allegedly abuse Cassie, that created a hostile work environment for her. She also mentioned that he locked her in a car one time, would make her rehearse for over 2 days straight without any breaks. And so this is all hostile work environment. Also verbal abuse, calling her and bandmates names. Again, this is all hostile work environment. So that's how Cassie part kind of fits in here. The sexual abuse part fits in here as it relates to him touching allegedly her breasts and her buttocks in the dressing room. She also states that one time she went to his home to record and he was only wearing underwear, and that made her feel really uncomfortable. So again, all hostile work environment. The sexual abuse part comes in as it relates to him allegedly touching her buttocks and her breasts in a dressing room one time when she was changing. So that's where you get the sexual abuse part. I know a lot of times people think sexual abuse, they automatically think rape, but it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual intercourse of any kind. It can be just inappropriately touching someone sexually. So that's the sexual abuse part of her lawsuit. Of course, his lawyer is claiming that her album is coming out. She's doing this for promo, and also, she's doing this also for easy payout. So we shall see. Our next story is related to a default judgment. So this is a second lawsuit filed in Michigan. Second lawsuit is from Derek Lee Cardillo Smith, who is currently an inmate serving time for his own sexual abuse charges. Ironically, he's claiming that Diddy sexually abused him back in 1997 after he met him at an after party, to the point where he was bleeding and he was embarrassed, and he never told anybody. Well, he's locked up and he filed the suit, and Diddy doesn't show up. So when you don't show up to a court appearance, or if you don't answer a complaint, just know this for yourself, you will get a default judgment. And in this case, it's $100 million default. So the judges actually put Diddy on a payment plan for this $100 million default judgment. He has to start paying this inmate $10 million a month starting on October 1st. This is reportedly the largest inmate award, self-represented inmate award in history. Of course, Diddy's attorneys have already responded to say that Diddy doesn't know this person, that he wasn't served. And so they're going to obviously look to dismiss it. The only other thing I want to mention, it's interesting that he says that he doesn't know him, because the inmate actually showed records of Diddy visiting him and allegedly a confidentiality settlement agreement for over $2 million to make this go away. So it's interesting that Diddy is saying he doesn't know him, because where did this confidentiality settlement agreement come from? Why is your name signed in on inmate records that you visited him? Where Diddy's always going to have a hard time trying to explain that. Also, what's interesting about this case, the statute of limitations. This assault occurred in 1997. On the criminal side, you have 3 to 10 years. But on the civil side, you only have up to 10 years to file. So clearly that would put it at 2007. It's 2024. I am shocked that a judge did not throw this out just based on statute of limitations. But I guess that's a defense that Diddy's lawyers would have had to make if he had appeared in court. And because he didn't, here we are with the default judgment. So should be interesting to see. Thank you for watching the Entertainment Esquire. You can follow me on all my social media handles at The Entertainment ESQ and on YouTube at The Entertainment Esquire. Until next time, take care.